Listen up. Let me explain to you real fast a couple of more things pertaining to the channel. Because like I told you, my channel ain't about trying to get viral and all of that kind of stuff. Not knocking anybody that, social media hustle. Nah, my channel is real seriously intended for helping people that's incarcerated and helping people who are supporting people that's incarcerated. I got plays. Like I really believe that, prison is a modern day slavery. And I really believe that, if you don't understand that and get the full significance of that, you will maybe probably keep going back and keep going back. Like I told you, I spent over 17 years of my life in prison. That's a whole nother story. But listen, this is what I'm on. I'm on trying to make sure everybody that's locked up get a visit. And this is how I want to make it happen. Because I believe, like, listen, if you locked somebody up, if a judge locked somebody up and put them in prison, right, then that means you felt like whatever they did was enough to where they need to be taken out of play, they need to be taken out of society. Like they can't function in a normal society. Okay, cool. They need to be punished. Okay, cool. So you responsible for them though, because in that PSI, you saw their life, their history. They got kids, they got a girlfriend, they probably was the head of the household, the breadwinner. All that's getting taken away because they got to pay their debts in society. The judge and the court saying that, right? Okay, so therefore, person only got 18 months, 2 years, they ain't got a life sentence or whatever, they're going to be back on the street. They're going to have an out date. All right, so isn't the court responsible for their transition? They say that, go down there, program, get in those programs, take advantage of those programs, and then try to change your life, etc. All right, cool. Well, don't break up the family structure. This with the prison is a modern day slavery come in at. Don't break up the family structure though. Keep the family structure together. That's where I want to work at. That's why I'm talking about a visit. So I want to make it to where every person that's in prison, every judge, whatever county, whatever state you in, whatever judge sentenced that person, I want to, if good behavior or programming is being done in the prison by that person, then I feel like that state, that judge should provide at least one visit for that inmate that's paid for by the courts. It's paid for by that judge that sends them. Yeah, because you got to keep the family structure together. It was in the PSI. This man got kids. This female got kids. In slavery, that's what they did. They broke up the family structure. The wife might be over here, the husband might be over here, and the kids over here, and the kids over here. And they say, well, listen, if you work good for us for a year, we'll bring you and your kids back together. We'll bring you and your husband back together. Same thing. So that's what this channel is about. That's what this page, this thing, that's what I'm doing. I got plays like that. Eventually, I want to make it to where, anybody who has ever been convicted of a felony, any kind of way, I don't care if it was 30 years ago, and you had to say yes on that paper when you're doing a resume or anything, that's a target on your back. I want us to have like something like a union. I want to get that felony thing up off our back, because everybody benefit from that except for the person who's wearing that tag. And some people actually literally do turn their life all the way around and haven't done anything else that even look like a felony in decades, but still got it right. Yes, you know what I'm saying. So it's the Aquarius. It's the year of the Aquarius. All things got to be revealed. All things got to be removed, and that's how come I'm saying, like, it ain't just about, change got to come mentally and it got to come physically. And we're going to do all of that on this channel. So y'all tap in. Subscribe, it's free. Share these videos, whatever. We're gonna get it popping. Real stuff. And that's the truth. That's what this channel is about. And a whole lot of other stuff. A whole lot of other stuff. We're going to connect people in prison and people supporting people in prison. We're gonna connect them with all the resources anywhere where you at in the United States. We're gonna connect with the resources. We're gonna use everything that's out there to do reentry the right way, and we're gonna change our mindset, and we're gonna make sure that we don't repeat this shit no more. We're gonna get up out of this cycle. We're gonna get up out of this matrix and be the kings and queens we was meant to be. Ashe.